All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Hey, Sirius. Can't believe we're already on day 10. So I think we were just at the exit. Yeah, and there's this blizzard going on outside. All right, let me kind of get reacquainted here. We have clothing, right? We have double insulation. Oh my goodness, 14 cedar. What are we doing? 14 cedar, 21 coal. All right, anything here we need to harvest? Remember we had really bad luck trying to replace... Or wait, was that this one? Maybe that wasn't this one. I think I never wanted to repair my work boots. Hey, Dallin. Yeah, that was what it was. Oh yeah, and I'm down to just a single cloth, right? Because I wanted to make my other insulation. Okay, it's kind of coming back to me. I guess... Yeah, we're fully rested. Got a couple hours on this. Wonder if we should just... Could make another torch. Got an 18% and 100%. That would use my final cloth. I don't know how I feel about that. Alright, looks like we're gonna be saved here and we can just go. Oh, I could be preparing reshis. Alright, well that's what I'll do next time, I guess. It's kind of early morning. Well, mid-morning. Okay, so our plan is to go get the stem and the flask from Milton Plane Crash. A while ago I did the testing that I needed to do. -22. I think it's warming up a little bit. Should have a little bit of post-blizzard warm-up. -34 in the wind. Obviously with clothing we'll mitigate a lot of that. Alright, let me just see how we're doing on cans. I don't want to carry too many around. Just the one. We'll get another one when we eat that. I don't need to carry all this water around. We'll make more later. Oh, right. And I gotta remember not to pull torches. I almost wanted to pull a torch there. Now, should I carry a torch and take it through the cave? I guess that's the big question here. How are we doing on matches? I think this is going to be a really long travel. So I think we say no. Alright, I think I'm just about ready to go. No time like the present. Do I have knife or hatchet yet? No. So we just got the hammer here in HRV, so we gotta do some traveling. It's actually really... I wasn't curing anything, was I? No, the guts are curing somewhere else. Okay, I think we're good. Hey, there's rose hips here. I don't know if I've ever seen those there before. You caught up on the VODs? Yeah, I need to save some cloth for the forging, that's true. And now hopefully it's light enough. It should be light enough for me to travel through here without a torch. Yeah, because it was the last time I came through, and that was close to noon, too. Yeah, we're gonna get a little bit of clothes at the plane crash. Now, I got everything from the entrance cave before we left. I left guts curing in Milton Basin, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I got 2 guts there. Because I was going to put down saplings too, but then we didn't find any. So I had to get them here instead. Alright, where do I want to go? It's fully want to... Well, it's going to be warmer later, or it's going to be colder. I'll just go and eat this. That'll get me my warmth back. And let's see what the temperature is. Yeah, negative 18 in the wind. I honestly didn't think about this at all. So, I probably got some stuff curing in the cave down the way. I guess the question is there any world... Yeah, is there any world in which I want to go to the bridge? There's all those cars there, there could be cloth. I think we're doing exactly what we need to do, and then we're getting out of here to go forge. Then we still got to go to Timberwolf and do all of that stuff. Yeah, I'm kind of on a schedule, so we're going to limit my activities a bit. Got to get back into the rhythm here. It's been like since last weekend, I think, that I played this. Imagine I forgot my bedroll. Okay, so trailer, there's the pond up there. The cave should be somewhere right down here. This doesn't look right, but... yeah, this is right.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Yeah, we're gonna have to leave, I'm not coming back here for quite a while. Let's top up, I guess. And then we go all the way to the other cave, I think. So we might have to do some running here. Hopefully I've calculated this correctly. Okay, we gotta run when we're not in shelter. Wow. Almost walked right into you. Moose here? Markings up there too. I think the moose can spawn like way up there somewhere. This is a long trip to be making in this cold weather. I guess one thing I can do is let's recover all my sprint energy in one of these cars. Should be nice and warm in here. 0 degrees. In fact, how much time is left on my... Still got a good amount of time left on my warming up buff. I was thinking about sleeping in here for a minute. Yeah, I'm gonna go for that. There's no reason to push to the other location. So I'm gonna check a few more cars and then we'll sleep. Get rid of this wind and then we'll try to travel without any teas or anything. Hey, a granola bar. Not quite edible, but at least we found something. Alright, let's just go back. So it feels like one cars go, so it'd be -4 outside. If there's no wind, we just travel now, even though we're not warm. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Should just be able to walk there now. A few more cars in the further areas of town that I didn't check. We can get that at a later date. There's only one trailer in all of Milton, right? I think I'm gonna call that cave Trailer Cave. I need to make a note that I have all that fuel there, because sometime we'll be back and we'll want, you know, we won't just be warm like we are now. We'll actually need to make use of that fuel. Been very lucky not to really need to burn much fuel yet. Just gotta find a good time to take some notes.
I wonder if I can drop any of this here.
Drop a bunch of stuff in this cave here. This will be our sort of base of operations for a second. I'm gonna get a couple of stones because I think we're gonna get a bunch of rabbits here. I don't know if I'll actually harvest them, but if we end up stuck in here in a blizzard, I'll be very happy to have the rabbits. Oh my goodness, even more coal. Alright, we're gonna leave a bunch of stuff here. Alright, so, let's just drop like 20 of the coal. We can leave most of the cedar here. Let's drop like 7 of those. And we're gonna leave everything to cure here for right now. Okay, we should be well under now. Yeah, 25 out of 35. Alright, let's go get some rabbits and then we'll warm up in here before we go to the plane crash. Come on. Down to only -3. I didn't know birch bark could spawn here. That's interesting to know for misery, I guess. What an odd spawn, because it's like, are there even any birch trees around? And it's just the one piece? Alright, I want to completely clean this area out. Hey DC and Andy, welcome in. So I think we just leave these rabbits here, right? These are just here to be harvested if we need to. Now the real question is, it's -2. Do I actually waste an hour sleeping just to warm up? Or do I just go now? Probably safer to sleep. We could get unlucky with the weather, but I think it's still probably better to sleep for an hour. We need to make some water soon. So I did loot this, right? Yeah. Anything else we want to leave here? We can leave metal. Guess I want the hammer and the pry bar and the hacksaw. That's a lot of carry weight, but we can leave some tinder here, I guess. All right, let's just quickly get this hour. Wow, look at this. Still -2 out. And I can get these rose hips on the way back. Now we're going to the plane now. I'm going to leave all this other stuff, the extra rose hips, the little offshoot here. The only thing I'm going to do on the way to the plane is I'm going to grab any rabbits or ptarmigans that I see, because we might end up trapped at the plane crash for a while. So I want to have, like, things to process. Absolutely wild how warm we are. Feel like I'm just sauntering around on easy mode. Okay, I do want basically every stick. We might end up sleeping at the plane crash, and I can burn all that fuel without eating into my valuable stores. Oh, we're actually almost out of stones. Let's pick up a couple. No, you're around here somewhere. Oh, 2 of them. Excellent. Didn't see where you ran off to. Yeah, DC, I think the deal is this counts as 2 rabbit spawns here. So there's like always 4 here on low spawns. This is just always a rich area. Now, do I want to take all of this with me?
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
I guess so. Like I said, we might end up stuck there all night. And I know I've got 2 back at the cave, so even if I end up wasting one, we'll still have some to process when we get back. This area is so calm now that they took the wolf out of here. The wolf that used to spawn right along this stretch up here was such a vibe killer. Are there supposed to be ptarmigans up here? Did I miss them? Or maybe they flew off while I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, it's possible they just didn't spawn in here. Let's see, it's -4. Starting to get cold. Yeah, the wind has picked up a little bit. Lots of good cloth here. I'm wondering if I can sneak this fire in up here now. Yeah, let's go for it. Hopefully I've got the right spot here. So it's like something like this. 60%? Do we have a book? Yeah, let's do that. We don't really need a ptarmigan right now. I've got all the feathers I need, so...
Perfect.
Alright, let's put a little bit of time on this. Don't need much. But I'll probably warm up here for a second. Alright, let's see if we can grab this stuff. So, there should be a crate under the ground somewhere. There's the crate. And then... the stem is like at the corner of the crate. Wonder if I put my campfire in the wrong spot. Oh, saw something. Yeah, so I think it's supposed to be right there. Let me try from the other side. Looks like I kind of messed up my placement. Probably the campfire needed to be a little bit further up the hill. It's just a bug. They changed the terrain or something, and so the crate and the stem fell through the snow here. Or like the snow was raised up above them. And the only way to access them is like through a campfire. Well, this is frustrating. I never had this issue before. Oh, there it is. Okay, we found it.
Nobody needs this anymore.
Okay, that's good. Now... I think I just move this fire now, right? Yeah, let's get it in position down below. I don't like that spot over there. I feel like I'm gonna mess it up. Let's go down here. Okay, drop that. Light this one up. I'm on my final torch, so I really should make another one soon.
Gotta warm up somehow.
Alright, and how much fuel is in here? 0.91, really not much. So we probably don't want to accelerate this fire after all. Sometimes that has like 3 liters in it, and in that case I would just burn a bunch of it as accelerant to lower the weight.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
So, DC, the only reason I was able to find it is I went back and watched one of my old Purist Outer runs from like a year ago, where I picked up the stem, and so I saw exactly where that tree was, and based on the location of the tree and the crate, I was able to work out where the stem should be. Now, there's also a flask. The flask isn't here. And it's not here. There's a couple other places it can be down here. I'm really hoping we don't have to do the same trick with the flask, because I didn't even practice the same trick with the flask. But the flask can spawn, like, on the other side of that tree up there. And if you're really unlucky and that's where the flask is on your run, then you have to do another campfire up there to be able to access it. Alright, let me just quickly pull some meat off of one of the... Let's get some water going, actually. Okay, let's pull some meat off of this. Just to get warmed up a bit, and then I'm going to go loot the rest of this area. Yeah, DC, I hope so, but, you know, the list of things we have to work around seems to be getting larger and larger, right? Like, did they ever even fix the travois bug from a couple years ago? And then there's the Spence safe that we have to work around now. I mean, to be fair, they finished episode 5 now, so I'm sure they're getting back to working mostly on survival mode. I mean, the part of the team that isn't working on Black Frost. Wow, Crackers is really nice from there. Oh, good. We got the thermos without having to mess around. This can spawn in like 5 different places. So it's very rare for it to be messed up top. Extra accelerant is wonderful. Hidden tree. Oh, have you seen the... I think it's in Milton... Basin next to that cave. There's a there's like a secondary cave that's hidden nearby. That might actually be where the tree is. The more I think about it. Yeah, I think that is where it is. Should we get this meat now? No, we have to warm up first. But it's getting colder out, so we should come do this as soon as possible. I don't think I'm going to bother with the hide or the guts from that deer, but I do want the meat. And we also have to figure out what we're going to do about this crate. Which crate is it that can...
It's getting dark out here.
Have I messed this up?
Shelter.
It's not this crate, is it? Does anybody remember between crate 1 and crate 2 which one can have the combat pants?
Did I say I hate being cold? Because I really do.
Crate 1, the one, this one right next to the tree here. We get in shelter. It's -6. We could do that with a T, or we could just build a fire over here. At any point, really. Aurora night. Not that it really matters. I mean, we might as well spend the night here. We've got a lot of stuff to process. Do have the hammer, so it's only 39 minutes. Ordinarily, we just pull a couple of torches and use those to stay warm, but that's not viable. No longer sheltered. -14. Yeah, this isn't gonna happen. Not right now. We'll wait until it's completely calm and have a little fire there, I think. Sorry, Humble Tracker, you said you found some stuff in the furthest one? And near the plane on top? Are you referring to like extra gear? I've only ever heard of the combat pants spawning in that one crate. Interesting. Yeah, probably out of all the things that can spawn, the combat pants were the only things exciting enough to really get people's attention, would be my guess. Alright, at this point we're committed to the night, so I'm just gonna throw most of this stuff on here. Oh, we've also got this fur limb we can get, but I probably won't spend time on that unless we're just looking to kill time later. Got so much fuel. We can probably take some of these hides out of here. Alright, let's just get rid of all this stuff. Let me go and get some sleep. Oh, it seems really calm now. So that's all the rabbit meat. Let me just see if it's actually as calm as it seems. No, -15 wind chill. Need to wait until the wind is basically 0, and then I'll set up a fire outdoors. So we can harvest that one thing. So 4:45, after we sleep for 2 hours, what's the duration? Oh, Humble Tracker, thank you so much. You're very kind. By the time you reach this area for stim and insulated flask. So are you talking about for oh you're playing regular Loper? Yeah, I see what you mean. Although as far as I remember, there's only a single pair of guaranteed combat pants, right? So if you really wanted double combat pants and you weren't lucky enough to find them somewhere else, this would perhaps be worthwhile. Alright, let's see what the temperature is out here, or what the wind is like. -11. I think we can risk making this work. Okay, so clothing on. Let's go ahead and discover what the deal is with this crate. Okay, so it's -18. So that's probably like 3-seater and a stick, something like that. Yeah, the HRV stuff is confusing, right? Because it used to be that there was that box that always had the combat pants and the ear wrap in it in the HRV ice caves. But now they switched it around and it can spawn in a couple places, and one of the boxes just has like a rabbit hat and some jeans, I think. I could just spend a coal, right? We have 1,000,000 coal. I think I'd rather, yeah, unless I'm like running low on fuel. Yeah, maybe I need these 5-seater for this fire. Yeah, I'm sure we'll be fine. Okay, let's get this torch. %75 start chance. I must have just leveled up to level 2. Fire starting when I started that last fire. Because it was definitely 60 when I did it just a minute ago. Let's get off this slope so we don't sprain. Wait, I'm still... There's the sprain risk gone. Burning valuable torch time, trying to get rid of sprain risk. Wow.
Come on, little fire.
So I wonder if you could do the same trick here. Like, build the fire as close as possible to the crate. And then look through the fire. Under the crate, right? Like, through the fire would let you look through the snow. And then you'd be able to look under the crate. Maybe? Okay, let's put this out. I'm just curious. I'd probably have to put it in a better position. But now I'm too curious to see if this actually could possibly work. Of course, we won't know until we break the crate down if we weren't able to see anything, because it might just be that the combat pants aren't there. And they might spawn, like, over here somewhere. I'd probably have to, like, build the fire over here if I really wanted to make that work. Alright, let's see what this looks like with 2-seater. Let's go warm up by the other fire. The longer it takes me to do this, the colder everything gets, unfortunately. Just make some more water. Cup of tea or something. You think you saw a search? Well, it shouldn't matter because it's not a container that's under there. It's a, it's just loose combat pants. I am curious, though, if you think you saw a search. Take a second to look. This is warm enough. Especially with the hammer. 45 minutes at -3 is not going to kill me. Oh, and now we're 0 because we got out of the wind. I just have water on that fire, right? Yeah, should be fine. Well, unlucky. Probably for the best. It'd be really, really broken to get combat pants now on top of everything else I have. Now I'm tempted to break this one down too, just to make certain. I'd have to make another fire. Yeah, speaking of the branch, I should just grab that while we're here. Get a little bit of extra fuel for free. Grab that too. Yeah, here comes the wind. You know, I really want to do that other crate now. Like, I'm sure we're right, and we got the right crate. But just for some reason, I want to see if there's anything under the other one. I didn't get much sleep tonight. We gotta... Well, I guess we can sleep for free once we get back to the other cave, so... Whatever condition we're in by noon, hopefully we'll still be at least half energy. Oh, we got full blizzard now. Yeah, we got a really good burn bonus right now. Let's go ahead and get another couple hours. Okay, I can stop making water. We are officially way overloaded on water. I did get this meat, right? Yep. That's all 4 of the rabbits. If we're stuck here a long time, we can always harvest hides. Let's go and start eating some of this meat. Yeah, some of these are the really small ones. Sleeping naked, I think... So, the way it works is the clothing decays like 10 times as fast while you're wearing it. Which seems like a lot. But effectively what that means is if you don't wear it half the time, right? Say you spend 12 hours sleeping by a fire for every 12 hours you spend awake, you essentially make your clothing decay at half the rate, which is pretty good. But it's really the blizzards. When it's blizzarding and you're outdoors like this, even if you're not directly in the wind, clothing condition just tanks. It's really, really bad. All right, let's get another 2, right? Yeah, it should be fine. I don't know why I'm still making water. Just habit, I guess. All right, I can't resist. Let me just see what the temperature is. Make sure this is... Yeah, I can do this with just a couple of pieces of wood. We're gonna take the other thing down. Yeah, I'm convinced that you guys are right. That it is in fact the other crate, because this one just feels wrong. This is definitely not the crate that can have the combat pants. But for some reason, I'm feeling compelled to take it down anyway. It's been so long since I tried to find these. This is costing me torch condition too, which is not the best thing to be doing right now. Alright, I think we get out of here right after this.
Come on, little fire.
I mean, it's better to get the failures now when it doesn't matter, right? That's the theory that I'm going to go with.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
Okay, let's throw reclaimed and 5 sticks on there. That should be good enough. We just go double check on the situation back here. I think I definitely want to make a backup torch. So let's do that. Ooh, wait a minute. What am I missing? Oh, sticks, of course. Yeah, we're warm here. Well, alright. We'll make the backup torch in a minute. Let's just go ahead and grab this now. Aha! that little inkling in the back of my mind must have meant something to me. That's crazy. I actually... It just felt... Something fell off. I don't know what it was. So it is the one right next to the shelf here. This whole thing feels wrong, though. I actually was convinced that it was that one. Well, glad that whatever was kind of working its way at the back of my brain got the best of me and convinced me to do that. Too bad they're 42%. Those are definitely going to need some repairs to be, yeah, they're frozen. Let's just drop those for a second. Actually, let me take a look at them. Forget it. Just pick that up. I want to look at the, yeah, so unfortunately we have to repair them twice. So that's 2 cloth minimum to get these up to 100%. And realistically, we're going to fail at least once. So that's like a 3 cloth project. But still, I mean, obviously, really, really good to find. Alright, this weather, we can't ask for anything better than this weather. So I think we just go pretty much immediately. I don't need to eat that. Let's get our teas down. We'll put Rishi in the flask and have rose hips on standby. Okay, that's out in an hour, which is fine. We can carry one of those. Let's see, am I missing anything? Oh, Sirius, you said the one in the back. See, I thought you were talking about as I was standing out there. The one in the back would be the like the one further back. Oh, should we make that torch now? Yeah, definitely. Drop this, because I want to use the other oil. Craft a torch like this. Okay. So the rabbits are staying here. These are going in the flask. This flask is going to be a real game changer because now we have a significant amount of time that we have access to warmth even after we have left our fire long behind. So the flask and the 2 teas come with me. Water, we're probably good. Those aren't going to thaw anytime soon. So I'll just take them now. Alright, I think we're ready to go. Hopefully I haven't forgotten anything. I'm going to pick all this up, step out on my way, and I'm going to take a quick break right here, I think. It's -6, so we don't really even need to use those teas. Let's make sure we've grabbed everything from over here. Yeah, let's go ahead and take the break now while I'm thinking about it. I'm just going to be a couple of minutes, go get some water. I don't feel like I need a break. I'm just trying to be better about taking breaks so that I don't suddenly go 3 hours with no break. So I'll see you guys in a couple. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, I agree. I don't usually talk too much about it, but I'm definitely of the opinion that the Travois is not really worth it. I think I'm in the minority there, but like I'd rather avoid situations where I need it. And in the situations where it would be really useful, I'd almost rather just make 2 trips. I feel like it's just not useful in enough situations, and it has enough workarounds that I'd rather not mess around with it. Probably need a lot of feathers. Let's start picking up all the feathers we see. Okay, so I do need to kind of loot everything on the way out here. So I didn't come down this way. Yeah, that's the other thing is with the maintenance costs that it has, it's like you need to be the type of person who would use it all the time. Like I'd probably make it, and then by the time I got around to using it, it would be at like 20% condition. I think it does decay even when you're not dragging it, right? Or am I mistaken about that? Maybe I've got that wrong. Maybe if you don't use it, it stays at the same condition, in which case it's not too bad, I guess. -5. Should I? Let's just drink like half of this. We probably didn't need that, and we do have the backup teas in the flask. We missed a little bit up here. Oh, I'm curious now because I've seen, in my test run I saw scrap metal in here, and I'm curious now that this is burned out. It might just be it happened to spawn in on my test run, but it's not there now. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it too much, I was just curious. It's not like we desperately need one more piece of scrap. Ptarmigans still aren't in town. Okay, so 2 cloth. I would really like to find more cloth in Milton. So where would we be looking? Just, the rest of the cars in town. There's a couple of cars by the gas station. There's not really much left. I mean, the other option is we just commit to not spending any more cloth right now. We book it straight to Spence, use our 2 cloth to forge, and then go to Mystery Lake, and we'll end up finding more cloth there. Okay, Humble Tracker, good to see you, and thank you very much for the donation earlier. That means a lot to me. Oh, hey, Turkey. I think I saw you... Weren't you streaming something earlier today? I almost stopped in, but I didn't quite have the... Like, I knew that what was going to happen was I was going to click on your stream, and then I was going to be doing something else and completely unable to pay attention. But it looked like maybe you're playing a new game that looked like it might be interesting. You can let me know how it was. I might have to go check that out later. Ale and Tavern. Is that a new one, or... I haven't heard of it before. I think next time I stream this run, I'm just gonna label the stream like just a casual pilgrim playthrough, something just to mess with people who come in and don't know what's going on. It's just absolutely ridiculous to me that we're already... Aren't we past day 10 now? Yeah, so we've actually hit the first temperature drop, and we're still just walking around like it's nothing. Just insane clothing. Cool. Yeah, alright, I'll take a look at it. Of course, I'm already completely booked for the rest of the day. I got this stream, then I gotta watch this turkey guy stream The Long Dark later tonight. It's gonna be a while. I'm not even wearing my brand new combat pants because they're completely frozen right now. Alright, let's take these guys back and harvest them first thing.
Carry much more.
And, let's see. These aren't gonna thaw, are they? I'm curious what happens if I drop these pants. 85%. We'll just see what happens. I love how the wind patiently waits until I get back to my warm cave, and then it's like, oh, now we'll... Okay, so these are thawing here. Perfect. So we don't even need a fire. Now, probably... Air temperature is -1. I wonder if this changes at some point. Like, if it gets cold enough... They're still going down. So what else do I want to do while I'm here? Obviously, we've got to cook all this food. Okay, seriously though, what is even the plan here? I'm finding myself completely at a loss. There's no other cave on the way out of here. I kind of did everything here already. I can't harvest these until... I mean, I could waste hacksaw condition. Maybe let's just take a couple of guts off here. Just to have something to do. Yeah, Dallin, exactly. Because at the same speed with the hacksaw, whether they're frozen or not, we can just leave these here for later. I guess we're spending the night here because I basically got so much stuff here. We've got all this food, we've got all this fuel. We might as well start with full energy tomorrow after we've like cleaned everything up from this area. I think I'm happy with that plan. So now we can just sleep until it gets cold. Have our fire in the morning. We'll cook everything. We'll do our rabbits. And I gotta remember to bring all this stuff with me. What am I doing on Tinder? 2 plus 3. Let's take a few more of these. All right, so I'm at 30. Cap is usually 35. We're gonna be leaving a lot of stuff here again. Well, that wasn't a blizzard. That was just heavy wind, right? I could go see if more rabbits have spawned in. We killed those two, what, yesterday? Wouldn't hurt to take a quick look from across the way. The one bad thing about being up here is, like, it's such a long walk down to anything. Tea is just now getting cold. That's funny. Yeah, no respawned rabbits. I almost should have carried some of those rabbits from the plane crash back with me. Just so I could get more hides and guts if we ended up trapped here. -8. Yeah, once you're up here and you've done everything, then you're just kind of... You're trapped, right? There's nothing to do until you finally leave this little area and go back down to town. Alright, well, let's get some sleep. I'm sure I'm super warm right now. Let's eat... Looks like we're eating cattails. That should be enough to last me until the meat's ready to eat in the morning. Just get like, I don't know, 5 hours. Call it 4. We're so warm. I think we're going to afford to leave a bit earlier this morning than we have been leaving. It'll be colder, but seriously, like, what am I gonna do with this time? Let's waste an hour on teas. So I feel like the thing that I'm trying to do right now is something that usually occurs silently in my head. Like, I have this whole thought process that's like, okay, I want to leave around noon. So we've got, let's say I want to leave in like 10 to 12 hours. So I've got 6 hours of sleep. So I need to fill at least 4 hours with something. A couple hours of that is just going to be cooking stuff. Let's get like 3 more and then decide. Yeah, the hides will happen while we're cooking because I need to thaw the rabbits first. I mean, I could do them with the hacksaw, but there's no point. We're gonna have, like, leftover time while the fire's going. Alright, let's start the fire now. Which is more worth, jerry can or fuel like coal? Depends on the situation. I like having a jerry can because it's like a couple accelerant.
I could eat anything right now.
Yeah, let's put this out first of all. Let's get all of this stuff off. Okay, now what do we want to throw in here? A bunch of reclaimed, another stick, another cedar. That's probably enough. We need water. Let's just do... We can probably just do one giant batch. Start cooking all this up. Good, these are already thawing. We go to the front, we're -2, that's warm enough with the bedroll. Alright, I think I picked up everything. Everything important, at least. I need to come back and get these. The guts will stay here. Okay, let's go and get an hour of sleep with that on. Rabbits should be ready to harvest in a second. I have a feeling these ingredients I'm leaving here are just going to be used for repairs much later. Oh yeah, note-taking. That's a thing that takes time that I actually need to do. So, the only thing I really care to note... ton of fuel in trailer cave. Ton of fuel in basin cave. Okay. That's good for now. I'm not going to worry about the ingredients. $36. 34 coal. Oh my goodness. Note taking actually takes real game time. Yep. It's one of those things that doesn't matter at all until you're playing something like Outer, where it's like, oh, I actually need to efficiently use my time. Okay, we get another hour of sleep while this is going. Or do we still have to do this? We still have to do this. That'll be safer. Alright, we'll just do that then. Okay, so that's ready to wear. Go and grab this. I could take these hides with me, I guess. How much do they weigh? Like 0.1 each or something? Really not much. Yeah, that's probably worth it. Then we only need to harvest 2 more to get ready to craft our gloves. Aha, there is more stuff back here. It's a huge pile of cedar.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Okay, so we have to leave a bunch of stuff here too. The sticks obviously stay. The reclaimed stays. Some of the cedar stays. Crazy how many resources I have to contend with here. Get in, but getting all the riches out. Where's my magic carpet? That's the trick, right? Okay, so this is gonna be like another kilo. Gonna leave most of this fuel here. That's another kilo there, so we're gonna be up to like 37. I can travel on 37. That's not too bad. Once I have a hatchet, we can leave the hammer and the pry bar behind, I think. At least for normal traveling. Probably leave the extra gloves at Spence. Oh good, we have an extra can we can leave here. Let's get a couple hours. I think we're, yeah, so basically we're ready to go once it gets a little warmer. So probably around the time I'm fully rested. Or we just go now so we don't get pinned down by bad weather later. This looks really nice. There's a little bit of wind. Let's give it one more hour. Don't worry, Dallin. I have to get the bedroll, I have to get my clothes, I have to get my teas. We're not just leaving. Just really hope we don't get a blizzard right now, because it's I'm really out of stuff to do up here. I gotta get on my way. Yeah, I think we just go. I'm gonna accept that whatever the conditions are right now, it's what we're gonna deal with. Okay, we're gonna be traveling for a while, so no torch. Not like I'm going someplace in particular that I'd want one anyway. I'm taking these with me. All this comes with me. The guts can stay here. Okay, now that we have light, we can verify. I got all the fuel. 34 coal is just so much. Alright, let's put everything on. Oh, this will cut some weight too. Forgot about that. Wearing all my clothing actually helps a little. Protect the combat pants for now, I guess. Okay, here we go. Ugh. That's heavy wind. Is this a blizzard? I think it waited until I walked out. Yeah, it's going full blizzard on me. Well, at least it did it now instead of when I was, like, in town. I'm in a really comfortable spot right here. Gotta undo everything. Drop everything again. Burn some of these sticks. So despite that, I think it's safe to say that the game has been really kind to me with the weather. Because yes, it waited until I was just ready to leave and then did a blizzard, but it didn't wait until I was like 2 miles away from my cave and then blizzard. Like, oh, you already have a fire going in a cave. Here's a friendly blizzard. Just keep you locked down for a few more minutes. Burn some of that heavy fuel that you can't do anything with anyway. Alright, who feels like gambling? I do. Ah, it hurts. It hurts so much. Now if I don't find any more cloth before Spence, we've got to tear down our socks. I was really hoping to get that up to 72%. We've got a bad hat too, right? The hat and the socks. There's no way it would fail twice. What are the chances of that? Okay, I deserved that. Painful. So now if I harvest my socks, then by the time I get to Spence and harvest this to forge a knife, I'll be in debt 1 cloth if I want to forge a hatchet. Okay, at least we didn't fail 3 times in a row. I still gotta find another cloth now, though. Probably not the smartest move, but... what do we even do now? I guess we got teas to process. Only a couple left. Really scraping the bottom of the barrel here. At least it's going to be super warm when this thing ends and we can finally leave. Come on, Blizzard. You know you want to be done. Well, I think we might actually be down to passing time in a minute here. Let's finish these up. How are we doing on water? Oh, we're like out of water. Okay, I wasn't paying attention to that at all. Hey, the blizzard's over. At long last. Probably give it a second to clear up. Should give this time to finish. Oh, this water was here the whole time, wasn't it? Oops. Yeah, the flask is already ready. Got 3 fishes in it. Well, 2 and a fifth. We got these teas ready. Maple's almost ready. Let's see, 35 exactly. We're looking at 3-seater. I think we leave this 3rd-seater here. I was planning to walk out with 2 last time, so I seriously doubt it makes sense to head out with more than that now. Bedroll's coming with me. $1.55. We probably won't even need to drink a tea. One minute. Then we can go.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Nice and warm when we're sheltered from the wind. So we may have to use cars to stay warm because this wind looks pretty bad right now. Oh, only -8. Okay, not bad at all. So, we want to go to Paradise Meadows. I don't think I've been there yet. There's a truck there. There may be some clothing lying around. So I think I'm going to loop through. I'm going to go to town. Hit the cars I missed. Go hit the cars by the gas station. Then cut straight across to Paradise Meadows. And then we'll leave. This feels wrong-ish. Let's just drink a sip of this. Deer? Okay, so the problem is I'm at the wrong side of town, right? I wanted to get all the cars.
This This'll come in handy.
No, fast film will not come in handy, Astrid. So I should have gotten... Yeah, I got these. I got all the ones on that side. So I guess we can grab these trucks and then hit up some of this tea area on the way back to the gas station. Or we could skip the gas station. It's only, what? Well, it's a couple cars. Got 1, 2 there. I think one of these cars would have a spare piece of cloth in it. Four degrees in here. It's so warm. They call me the firewood collector. I have like stashes of 15 logs in 3 different regions now.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Okay, tea's up there.
My fingers feel.
Nothing in the back, as usual. Hey, we got some cloth. And some extra shoes. That's funny. Alright, what's the deal here? 1.6, 1.3. So this is just cloth. It's 40 minutes for 2 cloth. Perfect. 2 cloth is wonderful. Let's get some food and take a nap. So now I could realistically just skip the gas station area. Let's see what the weather looks like after an hour of sleep. It's getting colder. Used to be 4 in here.
Dusk, so I can't be far behind.
Yeah, this won't last another hour. So the choice is either sleep. Where's my next fire gonna be? Probably farmhouse or the cave. Yeah, I think just planning my travel out, it doesn't make sense to go check the gas station area right now. We should just go to the farmhouse. And do I need that leather from the shoes? I guess I'll carry it for now. Okay, so we still got basically all the teas from that central area to loot later. Oh yeah, I already looted all these cattails. I forgot about that. That's why, yeah, I walked up this whole river. Okay. So let's go up here. See if we can cut across to the farmhouse. Wondering if we can make it all the way to the cave. The halfway down the rope cave. If we loot this area out quickly, we probably can. Alright, we're at the 2-hour mark. I'm gonna take a quick break here. But the plan is I'm going to try to just walk through this area, grab everything, and maybe we can make it to that cave before we have a fire. And that way we won't need to spend a match tonight. Alright, see you guys in a minute. All right, let's see if we can get this done in time. At least it's really warm out. I'll probably leave a significant amount of fuel at this fire. This is a potential crafting location late game. I'm not going to worry about picking up teas right now. This is an area we'll be back to eventually. And I just don't want to deal with the extra carry weight right now. There's usually fuel behind the farmhouse. We'll be skipping that as well. Vegetable crate is gone, unfortunately. There's an extra piece of cloth. Alright, let's drop, should we leave a few coal here? Yeah, just a couple. Hey, we got the key. Not that it matters. Yeah, we can save all this stuff for later. Just gonna check the truck. This body, I guess. Where's this wolf? He sounds really close. Okay, he's up there. I actually need to get out really fast before he gets in range. Another pry bar. He's coming right here. Okay. We're not so stingy that we're not going to light a match if we get charged by a wolf. Now, I'm going to leave this lit for just a second. Let's get clear of this area and then... How are my teas? They're cold.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Alright, I gotta think about what to do here. I think I'm gonna leave this torch on for just a second. We'll probably turn it off once we get past the... There's another wolf up here. Yeah. What kind of weather are we turning into here? Cannot see anything. So one of the problems here is my sleep schedule is so off. Like we're showing up at about the time it would make sense to sleep. Okay, am I convinced there's no wolf right here? But I just heard something. Alright. Don't like this drop. I guess it's not so bad over here. Might try to make it to the other cave after we sleep for an hour. Wonder if I left anything useful in here. I should probably keep leaving fuel, right? Like we've got... Well, I guess we don't have that much. Why am I so heavy right now? Right, we're carrying this around. That's obviously got to go at some point. Didn't I just pick... Oh yeah, I just picked up a pry bar. We got to remember to harvest that at the first opportunity, the extra pry bar. Just see what it's like out here. Obviously, I'm not fully warm yet, so probably shouldn't leave.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
-2 in wind shelter. Sounds a little windy. Yeah, I think I will tear it down now. I was thinking... Yeah, 6 degrees, half an hour, that might be enough to get me maxed out. Plus, it'll be nice to have the carry weight brought down some. Okay, that is not enough to warm me up, but I'm definitely getting closer. Sounds like we got some wind coming in anyway. Hey, we're actually getting low on food now. I think I left some... Yeah, we had a deer killed, so there's like a bunch of extra deer meat in that cave, I think. Is this good weather? Yeah, that's good enough. Alright, let's just do this. What we can do too is once we get down here, we can sleep in the truck before we head across. Ooh, that was a big drop. Almost had an accident there. Yeah, I'm skipping some of the usual spots. Hopefully this pays off. I don't know if this drops down to a convenient location to jump into this truck or not. Looks pretty good to me.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Looks really good. Okay, let me just make sure that the temperature is good. -1, so we'll be a little bit warm up with the, you know what? It's probably safer to just go to the cave now. Yeah, let's just go. It's not going to be worth it to, sleep an hour here and then the wind picks up and then we can't make it. Or there's a blizzard or who knows what. Okay, we can probably just run around this guy. I am going to have to lose him, though. So... We are getting cold really fast. I cleared a lot of ground there. This is good. I need to be tired to sleep tonight anyway. Shoot. Who? Where? How? Rabbit maybe? Yeah, rabbit. Okay.
Jeez, this is cold.
I'm not running straight into a wolf's jaws. That looks like it respawned. Okay, 4 degrees back here. What do we have? Oh, I sure hope those guts are curing here. Yeah, here we go. We've got 2 birch done. We got 2 guts done. Excellent. Looks like we had a couple of coal respawn up there. Let me go grab this other one as well. And what's the food situation? Animal fat, fresh venison cooked. We got 2 of them. Very nice. I can take a look in the morning. Alright, let's go ahead and get like 4 hours of sleep. Actually, let's just call it 2. Because I want to sleep more towards the morning, so I can get the extra warmth from the bedroll. That's just wind. Okay, so we got some more chores to do. This weighs a full kilo. We tear this down for 2 cloth. That saves a ton of weight. Okay, I'm gonna put boots and shoes here. We're at 36. Wow, look at that. 28 Ts. That's not counting the... Got another couple in there. Oh, plus I think I have one already made, right? Yeah, I have 2 here, so... You got like 32 Ts or something like that. Plus the peaches. Looking pretty good. Alright, let's go ahead and eat this. Should start thinking about matches too, because I'm still spending matches at an accelerated rate. And we got 18, 12, 30. 30 matches will last me quite a while at my current rate. Should be long enough to get to the summit and get like 24 matches plus a fire striker there. Then we won't have to worry about matches for a while. This stuff is all going to be done. Yeah, DC, that's kind of my philosophy towards everything here, like all the extra fuel and the matches and the teas. It's like, yeah, it seems easy now, but once the temperature drops off and I start to have to use this stuff up, I'm going to rely on my banked resources for quite a while, I imagine. So, definitely don't want to call it easy just yet. So hard to see. Just kind of looking around to make sure I'm not forgetting any resources. Okay, so that all's coming with me. These are coming with me. It sure looks like there was no other deer meat besides those 2 cooked that I left behind. So, I mean, it was very nice to get that. That topped me off nicely. Unless I left raw meat out here. It doesn't look like I did. Just gonna peek over here and see if there's any volunteer deer-wolf pairings. Doesn't look like it. Alright, well I guess we're gonna tuck in for the night here. It's, oh yeah, this is fine. By the time I'm fully rested, it'll be, like, time to leave anyway. So let's just put in, like, I'm gonna call it 2 hours. I'm gonna leave anything after that for me to figure out next time. I think this is a good stopping point. We're in really great shape. Next time we can just head straight to the forge. Might stop at poachers. I don't think we did poachers, right? Let me just make a note. I have to get another hour of sleep after this because I didn't stop at poachers on way to forge. And didn't I leave some metal somewhere? Maybe I left it at, like, the entrance to Forland Muskeg? I don't know. We'll figure it out. We have plenty. We have, like, 7, plus there's some at the forge. We're gonna get some at poachers, and we can hacksaw down that shelf at the forge. So we got more metal than we know what to do with. Alright, let's save the game, and that'll do it. Alright, thanks for hanging out, everyone. This was another productive session. I keep waiting for the other shoe to drop. You know, like, it can't go on like this forever. It's we're going to get ourselves into a rough situation one of these days. But so far it's just going really, really smoothly. All right, I believe because I got a lot of free time tomorrow. I'm probably going to be streaming this tomorrow afternoon as well. But yeah, see you guys next time.